Hey guys, so today's March the 2nd, Monday, and there's my sleeping baby. I did quick spreads with some of my oracle cards because I texted my ex a few times, like telling him off. Well, not so bad. And I wanted to know how he felt. Because all these tarot readers are talking about a reunion. And so I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to tell him off and let's see how good this reunion is. Because, if you've been watching my earlier videos, I'm not very happy over my situation. So, with the energy oracle, I got the thinking man, blossoming abundance, and happy family. With the witch's wisdom oracle deck, I got intention, banishment, followed by union. So if you can see, those three cards have, those three sets of decks have something in common about thinking about getting back together with me. Both of them, see, the thinking man, and this one's intention, blossoming abundance. So this one, he's more like, he's thinking about getting back with me, because happy family and union, but this one's blossoming abundance and this one's banishment. So maybe he went from thinking that, he didn't want me anymore to now he wants me again. And springtime was at the bottom of the deck. This one, the thinking man, was in the bottom of the deck. So it could happen in the springtime, and it's March. So maybe the fact that I'm letting him go is scaring him that he's actually going to lose me. And now he's actually like, do I really want this? So with the romance angels, I got worth waiting for. This one kept coming in the bottom of the deck. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Hey, baby. Here he is. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Release your ex, and I think this may mean my ex-husband. The time has come to clear your energy. Children, and this could be that little one there. Your love life is being affected by children. It could even be like the children we already have. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe because he's changed. I don't know. Deception. When I see this, I think he's gonna, like my other cards. Oh, by the way, deception on the bottom of the Lenormand. He's probably gonna come acting a certain way that he really isn't feeling. He's not showing his emotions on his sleeves. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But I want clarification. I'm like, what does that mean? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then I was like, how? Flirt. So in other words, he wants to see my feelings. He wants to see that I want him. So I need to show that I want him. And then there will be reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. I think this could mean like the differences in our cultures. Like I had told him in an earlier text that maybe in his culture, like the way he was brought up, showing feelings is like a sign of weakness, but it's what actually it's what makes him less of a man. Guess I did tell him that. And then express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So he's going to want to see that I am interested in order for him to feel good to give it a chance. Because he does want to give it a chance. But he just wants to make sure that I really do want to get back with him. Because he feels trapped. That was in the bottom of the deck. So I had two cards, two different spreads. But let me get my baby. Because as you know from earlier spreads, he gets jealous when I do this. So hold on. Okay. Here you are again. Okay, Bubba's. You're going to be with me here? Okay, here you go. Okay. All right, so in the beginning, I got the 20 the relationship, the tower, and the tree. And so this is a relationship, something official, because, you know, isolation, it could be isolation, and roots, you know, roots. He wants something solid, something, a foundation. So I asked to clarify the institution or the tower, and I got the stairs. And last night I got the stairs, remember? You can look in my earlier spreads to see how all this is going. So I asked to explain the stairs. And I didn't get gift. I got the dog, and I got the flowers. And then I got gamble. So, and it makes so much sense, because then I asked to clarify the gamble, and I got the anchor, the bridge, and the ring. So it makes so much sense. Oh my gosh. So either he wants to give a relationship, like, you know, let's just have a relationship that's based off of loyalty and love, or let's get married, let's be committed. And he would be happy either one. Like, either one would make him happy. That's the bottom of it. So it would be, gosh, how, because the baby kind of messed up my spread a bit. Hold on, let me give him his little toy. Here you go. Here, take your toy. Here you go. He's so cute. Okay, so I asked to explain this half of the spread, the relationship half. And so he's concerned that maybe somebody took me away. Yeah, that's what it is. He considers me a gift, and he's concerned if somebody took me away. Like, or he doesn't want no one to snatch me away. So he's like so like stuck. And I think this was on there last night too. Oh my gosh. And then this one is, I asked to explain this side, and I got courtship. So yeah, gosh. So he's either, the choice of either let's be in a relationship or let's get married. One of those two. And then I asked, I don't know what the heck I asked. Sometimes I forget what I ask. But he's represented as the wealthy man, followed by great fortune. Great fortune does not always mean money. It could just mean like happiness, like, you know, you have your children, you have your health, you got the car you always wanted, something. But he has a great fortune because he suddenly got money where he didn't have money before, and he has a house, and then the courthouse. And the courthouse you should always clarify these courthouses, or you can always clarify whatever you're not sure about. So I asked to clarify the courthouse, and I got main man, concern, and coffin. So he is concerned about change and being the main man. So he's wealthy because he has money. He went from like rags to riches. He has maybe a home or stability, and he is finally the main man. And gosh, I can't remember what the heck my question was regarding this. Maybe was it explaining the courtship? I don't know. Gosh, I hate when I forget what I asked, because I always like, when I do these spreads, I always like end up going into more questions. And gosh, I can't remember what this one was, but it was concerning him. So this is him here. This is all him here. But yeah, so that's crazy. And like I said, I just sent him a few text messages telling him off earlier today, giving him a piece of my mind. And my tarot readers, everybody, you know, I'm checking all the signs. So by the way, guys, when you look into general readings from tarot readers, don't just go by your sun sign. Like, I'm a Pisces. Go into Cafe Astrology. Put in your date of birth, the time you were born, where you were born, all that. They're going to give you a chart of all the planets that are in conjunction with your houses. You have 12 houses. Tally up your houses. Okay, I am 4 parts Pisces. I am 4 parts Libra. I am 3 parts Sagittarius, 2 parts Leo, 2 parts Aries, 2 parts Virgo. See, I'm not just Pisces. And so when I started to go back in the tarot readings and read and listen to like Sagittarius tarot readings, oh my gosh, they were really resonating with me too. And the Libra readings, I was already cross-watching Libra readings because my ex is a Libra. But I was always like, almost all the time, I was like, why is the Libra readings sounding like me and not like him? And that's why, because I'm part Libra. I'm like half Libra, half Pisces, half air, half water. And my 12th house, my north node is Leo. And that explains why I'm like a scientific child that's very logical and spiritual. I am like yin yang in one body. So that is really super cool. Because I'm very, like I mentioned in earlier videos, I study DNA and ancient history, and I got it down pat. People come to me all the time to analyze their DNA, tell them their family history based off their DNA. Because when I get into something like this, like tarot reading, I really get into it. And this tarot reading, I'm doing like a science experiment to see if it really is legitimate or just a bunch of crap. And it seems to be pretty legitimate, but there's more to it than just what the basic, like a lot of basic people just come in and do tarot, and they're not really giving you the full truth because they don't know it either, and they're not really looking into it. Well, so anyway, so look at all your major signs, and then you can even look at what the little tiny signs, and things will start to make more sense concerning, because if you just look at your sun sign, that's not always going to happen. And if you can try to get all that information of your partner, that will help you understand where their mind is. Because when I was looking at Libra, which is him, it was just a reflection of my own life. So I knew it wasn't his life. I'm like, what the hell? Well, you know what? That's the other thing. When you are looking at tarot readings, and sometimes tarot readers, get a good one that you trust. They do like all the signs all in one video. Listen to them all and pay attention to what they're saying for each sign, because you could figure out what your significant other's signs are based off of what the tarot reader is saying, and then just see if it's consistent. So I realized that my ex's sign other than Libra is Taurus. And when I started to listen to the Taurus, then I finally was able to see his perspective of the relationship. Because with the Libra, I was only seeing my perspective, and that's not helping me to look at what he's thinking. But then I saw Taurus, and then it so made sense. Like, example, there's a tarot reading of mine, and it was right before him and I, we spent almost a month apart. And then we bumped into each other by hazard, and we reconciled for like a few days, and then he ghosted me again, and it broke my heart. And before that happened, I saw that he was thinking a lot. And I thought, because, the tarot readers were talking about reconciliation under the Pisces and Libra signs. But under the Taurus sign, little did I know, he was thinking about letting me go, and that I would come back, which is that coincidental encounter we had out in the street. He would, fall for me for a little bit, and then realize, oh no, I let her go, and he would let me go again. So see, the Taurus readings were showing that, but the Libra readings were not. The Libra readings were reconcile, missing you. The Taurus readings were, my person's neglecting me. They're not talking to me. What should I do? I think I'm going to finally let them go. And that explains when he broke up with me, because he was just avoiding me. And so I got my daughter's phone and I called him, and he was saying that never call him again, and he gave me too many chances. And I'm like, what the hell? And I thought it was just a BS excuse not to talk to me no more. But then the Taurus readings were showing that he had spent a lot of time thinking like crazy over our relationship, and like thinking of all the chances, like, you know, because we had problems in our relationship. So thinking of that, and that's what was going to conclude for him to let me go. So see, the Taurus ones were showing his perspective. The Libra ones were not. The Libra ones were showing mine. So go through the all signs, see which ones mostly resonate with your ex's situation, and then follow those to understand where his mind is at, and look at your natal chart, and then look at all the perspectives of your natal chart, because not everything is just whatever Pisces is. There's other factors. Like example, they're saying, oh, the Pisces are going to become rich this year. Pisces are going to be getting rich. Well, there could be other factors, other signs that are affecting if you get rich or not, and what kind of wealth. So understand all your signs, understand all your houses and how it affects you. Example, like I didn't even know I have 2 spots Leo, which is my north node. The north node of Leo is what makes me both scientific and a child. Like I'm a big kid with my children. I love my children. I like playing with them, and I'm like a big kid. And hey there. And the north node affects your destiny, what you are supposed to be doing in this life. And I'm realizing that really, really, really helps to know what you're supposed to be doing based off your sign. And you can Google it once you understand what your sign is in your north node. And so I'm barely getting into all this, and it's so amazing, and it is really, truly resonating with me. It's not just like a bunch of crap, like, okay, yeah, whatever. It actually makes a lot of sense. And then I realized too, I think my dad also is a Leo north node, because my dad is a serious, successful businessman, and he works very hard. Like my ex, like he works very hard, but he loves what he does. It's like it's not work to him at all, but he hardly sees us because his job that he loves requires a lot of time. And but when he is with us, he's like a big kid. That's what I have the most happiest memories with my dad, because my dad was very silly, and he was like a big kid. Like we would go to Disneyland. He liked going to Disneyland with us. Whereas my mom, I don't know what she is, but she never acted like a big kid with us. She was always like something else, like an adult, you know, like she wouldn't be a child. And so when I'm like a big silly kid with my children, it like reminds me of the happy times with my dad. So yeah, point is, go to cafeastrology.com, put all your information, find out all the signs that are in all your houses, see what these houses affect what. Whatever signs are the most in your houses, follow those in your tarot readings. Like I follow now Pisces, Libra, and Sagittarius, because those are my predominant signs. And I guess I'll follow my north node Leo, because your north node is what affects your destiny, why you were put here on the earth again. And you want to be doing what your destiny is, because that is your happiness. So once I realized why I'm a child, but I'm also very studious. See, this is me doing my north node. I'm doing like a scientific study over tarot cards and oracle cards. I love ancient history and genealogy, so I was doing scientific studies on DNA and ancient history, family history, and tying it all together. I'm one of the few people who can tie family DNA to family lines. You know, so and a lot of people come to me for that, because I'm really, really good at it. And because it's like, that's how I am. When I'm passionate about something, I really put everything into it. And this is fascinating for me, and I love learning about it and seeing how genuine and real it is. So So yeah, figure out your north node. Even if it's just like one sign, like one Leo sign, but that's your north node, follow that too. Because at least you're understanding what your destiny is and how you're following it, how it's going in and out in your life, so you can live a happy life. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And let's see if this happens. So apparently in the spring, possible reconciliation. And he's gonna be sneaky about it, but my cards have always shown that he's not revealing his true self. And that too, guys, be careful. Gosh, when tarot readers, they're so quick to say he's cheating, third party, false mask, and they don't explain why. That's why, like, look at the other signs that they give, but also try to learn the tarot yourself and see how your cards are resonating with their cards. If you're like really studious like me and really want to understand what's going on in your life. Okay, well, or you don't have to go through all that trouble. That's just something I do because I have the time. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.